Hello, Nose Creek. Mr. Stewart here. I hope everyone had a great weekend and that your Monday is off to a great start. You know, a wise man once said, if you want to change the world, you can start by helping others. And I can't think of a better example than the Canadian hero that I'm here to talk to you all about today, Terry Fox. Now, I know you guys have all been doing some great learning about this man in your classrooms, and so I don't want to repeat too much of all the stuff that your teachers have been telling you. And I know this isn't math class, but I want to throw some numbers out at you that are pretty important. And let me tell you, they're also really, really inspirational. So let's get started here. We're going to start with this one, 5,000. Terry ran over 5,000 kilometers just for his training in the Marathon of Hope. And so you know, as the crow flies, not on our beautiful Trans-Canada, but 5,000 kilometers is about from Airdrie all the way to Newfoundland and then about halfway back. He trained for about 15 months, starting with a half mile a day and slowly working himself up to further and further distances, just like we've been doing with you guys in your gym classes. All right, next number, 143. Terry ran 143 days straight, 42 kilometers every day. So that's about running from Airdrie to Chestermere every day. And if you start today, you would be running until February 4th, 2021. Can you imagine that? Before he was forced to stop, Terry ran over 5,373 kilometers on his Marathon of Hope. Next number, 26. It's not such a big number, and I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Wow, 26, that's how far Terry ran in miles every day on his marathon. And you'd be right, a marathon is 26 miles, and that's why he called his journey the Marathon of Hope. But 26 is a special number for a different reason as well. Terry went through 26 pairs of shoes on his travels. He was wearing out a pair of shoes on average of about every 6 days. Can you imagine running so much that you're burning through a pair of shoes in less than a week? Wow. Okay, let's try on a couple bigger numbers for size. 24 million. $24 million was Terry's goal to raise for cancer research. But he really wasn't asking for much. I know it sounds like a lot, but in those days, he was just asking for $1 single from every Canadian, and our population was about 24 million. And you know what? He reached that goal too on February 1st, 1981. Okay, here's a really big number. 800 million, almost $1 billion. Since Terry began his inspirational run, over $800 million has been raised for cancer research. Now, over 60 countries across the world participate in the Terry Fox Run, and it is the world's largest single-day fundraiser for cancer research. All right, let's end off with a bit of a smaller number, but still a really important one, 40. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the Terry Fox Run. And so when you go out to do your laps, I want you to remember, you're not just out there with your classmates and your friends. You're out there with millions of other students. They're all doing the same thing. So when you go out there today, you'll see some signs posted in different places in the field. Those are there to mark our way. And just like on the highway, we're going to ask that those who want to run fast, they can take the outside lane, and those who are going to go at a slower pace, they can travel on the inside route. But no matter what speed you travel, one thing that I want each and every one of you to do during this run is hold your head up high and be proud. You're part of something much larger than just a couple of laps around our field. And if you feel like giving up, well, all I can tell you is what I'm going to do when I feel that way. I'm going to force myself to take 5 more steps, and I'm going to say, if Terry can, I can. 1 word per step. And then I'm going to decide if I still need to stop. Here's a quick story about Terry and his training. Most of you guys know that I like telling stories. So when he was training for his Marathon of Hope, one cold winter morning, Terry goes out to start his run, and he gets about a half mile in before his artificial leg snaps in 2 pieces and he comes crashing to the ground. Well, he picks himself up, takes his 2 pieces of his leg, tucks them under his arm. Luckily, a kind person who knew him saw him along the side of the road, took him home, where Terry took that leg, bolted the 2 pieces back together, stuck it back on, and went back out to run. That's the kind of determination we're talking about when we talk about Terry Fox. And so on that note, I just wanted to leave you guys with a quote from Terry himself. Maybe these words will help you out in your run today, but I also think it's advice that you can apply anywhere in life. Anything is possible if you try. That's it. I hope you guys have a great day.